Okay. Hey guys, welcome in. So, right now I'm outside. I'm just feeling a lot of like prophetic revelations coming to me. I have so much clarity when I'm out in nature. When I'm out in nature. And so I just want to say, uh, you know, everything happens in its time. Okay. And I know that you want things to happen sooner than it does, but the time for things to happen cannot be like changed. It's like I'm thinking of Flash, the Flash, for someone that's struggling. I'm thinking of the Flash when he wanted to go back in time to change the experience of his mother's death, his mother's passing. Sorry, a trigger warning. So sorry if you've experienced that. He wanted to he wanted to make it as if it didn't happen. Like it was so painful, difficult, traumatizing, heartbreaking. He couldn't take it. He knew if he had a chance to change it, he would. But when he went so fast back in time, he exerted his energy. He did all of that. Like, they have magic, they have those abilities in those shows. Um, and he went back in it. It didn't turn out the way he expected. Things were already taking place, things had already started happening. So, him doing that, it wasn't going to be what he needed because it wasn't going to be what he needed because everything changed, but for the worse, but for a bad cause. Things started happening very difficult and bad because he chose to try to change something that had already been done. It corrupted and confused and conflicted the life he already had now and the life he was meant to have, always meant to have. Because, of course, yeah, I don't know God's mind. I don't know if every single thing that has happened in the world was always meant to happen. You know what I mean? Maybe things could have been avoided, things like that. And we always have mistakes as humans. We're so flawed. But whatever it is in your life, these flawed things, these moments of difficulty don't define who you are and your future and everything you can be. You cannot live there. You cannot stay there. You can't let it corrupt you. And I'm telling this to myself, to be honest, because people don't know what you go through. Yeah, just to say the least, people don't know what you go through. But what you go through shouldn't be who you are. And I had to realize that. Like, I think some people think, though, that telling your testimony means that you are becoming someone that is living in your past, that you're living in your past by telling your story or vindicating yourself or, um, you know, asking for help or saying you were wronged in some way. But to be honest, it's not wrong to it's not wrong to set yourself free by speaking your truth. It's wrong to live there, stay there, and try to hurt people from there. And so we have to overcome, we have to repent, we have to move forward, we have to be strong and courageous, we have to run the good race, fight the good fight. Um, don't stop, you know, keep going. And some days, like a rally race, you have to take breaks and relax. But if you're still in the running, you will feel so rewarding knowing you finished it. Something big, a big cause. Well, you will feel good knowing you did the right thing. So, whatever it is in your life you may want to go back to, you may feel like you have to return to set yourself free, to turn back the pages of time, the clock of time, to erase this memory or this thing or this situation or stop something from happening or bring someone back. Remember that that could be what you think you want, but maybe it's not what you really want and what your life was always meant to be. It hurts, but the pain, well, wait, it hurts, and I'm so sorry. It hurts bad. Yet, as these situations propel you to realizing how much you really have and appreciating more what you have, and it sometimes takes you to a whole life turnaround when you go through something hard, rather than it causing you to decline and be devastated. It actually can cause you to have a turnaround, a breakthrough, a moment of declaration, preparation, and assertion where everything changes, where you have a moment of redemption. So don't think these things were for nothing. Everything you went through, some of those things were needed. And I know that's not easy to hear or something you may want to hear. But um, what you want to do now is you do good with what you have now. Make the best of what you have now while you still have it.